Hey everyone, my name is Adam. I'm an independent psychologist, and today we're diving into a story that perfectly shows how emotional manipulation can hide behind what looks like love. It's about a woman who waited years for a proposal that never came, until it finally did, but for all the wrong reasons. We'll look at how her partner's actions reveal deeper psychological patterns, and what we can all learn from her experience. Let's get into it.
We were together for over 10 years. I thought I knew him better than anyone. He used to tell me, "You're the only one I can be myself with." And I believed him, until I started noticing little things. He stopped texting as much, started working late, almost every night, and when he was home he wasn't really there. One night I found a message on his phone. Nothing explicit, just a heart emoji, but it was from someone I'd never heard of. When I asked him, he laughed, said I was overreacting.
Let's pause here. When someone dismisses your instincts instead of addressing your feelings, that's not reassurance. That's gaslighting. It's a subtle way to make you question your own perception, to shift the focus from their actions to your reaction. Healthy partners validate. Manipulative ones deflect.
After that, I stopped asking questions. I thought maybe I am overreacting. I tried to be more patient, more understanding, but the distance just grew. Then one day, he told me he needed space. Thought it was temporary. I even offered to wait for him.
That need for space often isn't about reflection. It's about preparation. They create emotional distance so the eventual breakup feels less like a shock and more like a transition. For them, not for you.
A month later, I saw a photo online. He was at a restaurant, with her, the same woman from the text, and they looked comfortable, like we never even existed.
When someone moves on immediately after a breakup, it usually means they'd already detached long before it ended. You were grieving something that, for them, had already died.
He reached out later, said he missed me, that he'd made a mistake. He wanted to meet, just to talk. I said no. He called me cold, heartless, said I gave up too easily.
That's emotional guilt tripping. Notice the pattern. First, they break trust, then they shame you for protecting yourself. When you refuse to re-enter their chaos, they'll label it as coldness. But boundaries aren't cruelty. They're self-respect.
Took me months to stop checking his profile, to stop wondering if she was happier than I ever was. But one night I realized something. I wasn't waiting for him anymore. I was waiting for myself to come back.
That realization, that shift from waiting for someone else to reclaiming yourself, that's healing. It's not instant. It's not clean, but it's real. When we lose someone, we often think we lost the love. But what we actually lost was the illusion that love can fix someone who doesn't want to grow.
Now, I don't hate him. I just don't feel anything. And that silence inside me, it doesn't scare me anymore. It feels peaceful.
That peace she feels, that's what it means to finally detach from chaos. It's not numbness, it's clarity. Remember this, real love doesn't make you shrink to be tolerated. It makes you expand to be understood. Anyone who uses guilt, silence, or manipulation to keep you close isn't afraid of losing you. They're afraid of losing control. Walk away, even if your voice shakes, because the moment you stop chasing the version of them that existed only in your head, you start meeting the version of yourself that's been waiting to breathe. Protect your peace. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stories like this remind us that sometimes walking away isn't giving up, it's healing. If this story made you think, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever faced something similar? That moment when you realized love had turned into something toxic? I'd really love to hear from you. And if you'd like me to keep breaking down real stories like this one, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Take care of yourselves. And remember, awareness is the first step to freedom.